One thing many of us experience just as being human beings on this planet is all sorts of conditions about when we deserve to be happy, or when we were allowed to be happy because we were yelled at or punished or told we should feel bad about all sorts of things in our childhood and onward. So this idea of deserving to be happy, or it's okay to feel happy, can meet a surprising amount of internal resistance. And as always with what I do, it's not about trying to force happiness or force a feeling of deserving, but being curious with the reactions that come up in our body, our emotional responses to just, yeah, it's okay to feel happy. You might be surprised what's there. So let's explore this together. Let's go to the side of the hand, repeat after me. Say, even though I may have some conditions about when it's okay or acceptable to feel happiness or positive emotions, I choose to have compassion for myself and however this was instilled in me. Even though I may have a lot of ideas, many of which are unconscious, about what needs to be in place for me to for me to deserve to feel happiness. I choose to honor and accept myself as best I can anyway. And even though I may doubt at times, do I deserve to be happy? Or feel happiness in this moment? Because there's stuff on my to-do list that isn't done. Or my body's not perfectly healthy. Or I got some fires to put out in my life. I just choose to acknowledge everything that's here as best I can. And I'm open to finding new possibilities if they're right for me. Okay, let's go through the points now. Repeating after me, say, deserving to be happy. It's an interesting statement. I wonder what my conditions are that I've learned over the course of my life. When is it okay to be happy? What has to be in place? Is it when I've done a good enough job? Is it when everyone around me is happy? Maybe I was responsible for keeping them happy and was taught I should feel sadness or guilt if I'm not doing exactly what they say. Maybe my grades weren't good enough, or things are challenging at work or at home. So who am I to feel happiness? Allowing myself to scan my mind and my body. What other rules and parameters do I have? And I'm allowed to have them. It's just a question of when they were put in. Do I still believe in them? Do they still work for me? Noticing what happens if I experiment. Say, could I feel or tune in to some form of positivity right now? Even if there's just, something I like the color of in the room. Or one part of my body that feels okay. And feel a little bit of appreciation for that. Maybe even a little happiness that it's there. Or that I'm having this time to explore this. Noticing what comes up for me. anything saying, I don't deserve to feel happy yet. I haven't accomplished enough. That's not a good enough reason to be happy. Or anything else that comes up. This is useful information. Allowing myself to be curious and question. Yeah, is that valid, even if it feels true? Maybe I learned somewhere along the way that when I feel happiness, I start acting a little more like myself. And maybe people didn't like that. Maybe I talked more, or was louder, or asked more questions, or had more fun. And some people said that was not okay. Or they shut it down for other reasons. Or my happiness triggered them. And so my brilliant system learned, it's much smoother for us to just not feel that happiness. It creates problems for us. Anything else I may have picked up in my life said, I'm just better off not being happy. And I can look at that with some curiosity, open to the idea that it made sense. There was a reason that was trying to support me. Said, let's put these conditions on happiness. Or let's just not feel happiness. And our mind needs a story. So let's say we don't deserve it yet. Or we haven't done enough yet. I have compassion for this process. I'm allowing myself to just relax and question it. Is it possible things are a little bit different now? Is it possible it might be safer to feel a little bit of happiness? Can I let a little bit sneak through? Because my nervous system learns by evidence. Could I let a little bit of happiness come through and see what happens? Maybe it is safe and okay. Maybe I could try a little more. I'm letting myself experiment with this and challenging the beliefs that may have been picked up. Because when I see really young kids, I might think they inherently deserve to be happy. And I was also that human child. Maybe the idea that happiness is earned has some questionable aspects to it. It's just allowing myself to explore this. See, maybe it is okay to deserve, to feel like deserving isn't even part of the equation. That maybe happiness is okay and acceptable to feel some more of. Or a lot more of. Whatever's right for me. All right, let's take a breath. I'd love to hear if that opened anything up for you. Again, I'm not much of a, let's just say I deserve to be happy, because you might not feel that. We look at what we're feeling, question it, see what we've been taught, what's not working for us anymore. So we come to our own conclusions, come to our own shifts. Let me know if it's opened any doors for you, or maybe even more. Maybe a lot of happiness was allowed to arise. I believe you deserve happiness, but we want to get ourselves there in the way that's right for us. So let me know your thoughts, questions, comments. Links are there in the description if you want to explore any of this together, and some group tapping and a free ebook I have that goes into more working on yourself in this way. Hope it helps. I look forward to seeing you again soon.